Hello. I'm actually filming this for a second time because I went off on a rant about Elon Musk and I really don't don't want to talk about him, but I did, and now I'm all upset and I just don't want to do that. So the purpose of this is just to say, hey, I'm still here. Found out my department was closing. Wednesday I found that out. It's closing at the end of 2025. And I did go into the office Thursday and Friday. And I'm exhausted. I worked really hard. I can't help that about myself. Like, I like to do a good job for myself. Not necessarily for anybody else, but like if I have work to do, I do my best. It's just how it is. So I'm very tired, and this is the second time trying to do this update, even though there isn't much of an update. So I don't know. I'm still processing everything. I guess because of the rant, I'm definitely a little angrier today, having to be in the office and having to see that we signed new business for the next year, and I'm upset because they're signing new business after they've decided that they're closing the department, and also just because I know who does some of this stuff, know that we had another contract or sale possibility, close to signing. And it was for quite a bit of money, and that's been scrapped, obviously, because they're closing the department. But it's like, I understand that where, my department is not where the focus of the company is going. That totally makes sense. I get it. But on the other hand, it's like, there's money. You're throwing away money. I could tell you that the people in my office don't make that much money, and the contracts we would have gotten pay for our department. But I think they want the space also in our building for other people, which is fine. But yeah, so it's just kind of been an aggravating day. Like, I'm trying not to think about it when I'm doing my work. I just do the work that's in front of me and get it done. I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be doing a puzzle, and I'm just it's just a little angry about just throwing away that money. And you know what, I think it's a great opportunity for whoever picks up the work, and I really hope a good company picks up that work to do, and good for them. But also that new work that's coming in. Why can't I find any end pieces? Okay, here we go. I'm like, no, I'm not excited about new work coming in. It's actually a customer that we have done work for before, so I'm familiar with it and I know how to do it. But yeah, it's just, I'm not excited. It's not enticing me to stay. And I think I've talked to about 4 or 5 different people that they're like, really, I don't understand why I should stay. And I'm like, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but yeah, like, if you have the means, I don't know why you would stay either, but that, that's my opinion. And it just, I was listening to a video about, just a Buddha's video, and it was talking about not to stay where you're not valued. And you don't have to throw stink about it when you're not feeling valued, if it's with your family or your job or your friends. It's just you just quietly walk away. You don't need to tell them, like, you don't value me, or you don't think I'm worth anything. It really doesn't matter what they think. They're living supposedly their values. And you just walk away. You don't need to stay in situations where people don't see your worth. And I'm not saying, like, I don't do brain surgery. I'm not a doctor. But you know what? Doctors are people. They're educated and they know how to do stuff, but they are people. They are not, you shouldn't instantly respect them because you have a doctor in front of their name. You should respect them because they treat you well and they do a good job and they're good human beings. That's why you respect people. It doesn't matter what job they have. And I definitely don't feel respected at my job. And I thought for the longest time, and it could very well still be true, that, you know, that chip was on my shoulder. Just like in this Buddhist thing, it's like, if you don't feel valued, walk away. It's like, it could just be me. And then that's up to me what I'm going to do with it. And I have stayed because I do value myself, and I value what the money that I do get in from this job. I value what it does for me. And I've been okay with that. But when you get to this point, I don't even mind that they were closing the department. I think it was the offers, the severance and the retention offer to stay for an entire year was not enticing. I didn't even think it was respectful. And I'm allowed to feel that way. It probably wasn't their intention. I don't know if they had an intention. But they obviously don't value the work that our department does and what we do, and so we should part ways. So I'm just deciding if I can value myself enough, if I need the money enough to stay in a situation that would be less than ideal. Again, it's only been a couple of days. I don't know the answer to that question. But if you want to sit here while I rant about it and try to figure it out, then cool. But I'm tired. I made dinner after work and cleaned up the eBay room a little more because I need to get some listings done. And I need to clean my kitchen and empty my dishwasher and fill it back up and all that good stuff. So I got stuff to do, and then I just want to go to bed because I am tired. And I think my daughter's going to come over tomorrow. I think we might go to the thrift store tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward to that. So it's my weekend, and I have Monday off. So maybe there'll be an update this weekend. I'm definitely going to do some job hunting. I'm going to work on my resume. I want to dip my toes in and send out a few resumes. I know it's the holiday season, so I doubt I'm going to hear much back. But just to get into practice and see what kind of response, if any, I get. You know, if I get in like immediate no's, or if I get an offer for an interview, like I just kind of want to see. I also see what jobs are out there and see what I'm interested in, because right now, I don't know. And I also kind of want to wait a few weeks because the world is crazy right now. And I just want to see how things pan out a little bit. So yeah, I'm not rushing into anything, but I am an action taker, so I will definitely do some work on my resume and pull some jobs out to apply for, just to get back into practice. I haven't applied for a job in like 7 years, and at that time I applied for one and I got it, so I'm a little out of practice on doing this. And before that, while I was at my current job, I applied for another job inside the same company, and as soon as I got the interview, I had already immediately like, I don't want this job. So I didn't get it. I wasn't offered it either, and that's okay with me, because just in the interview when they were describing the job to me, I was like, oh yeah, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. So as much as I wanted to get out of my department, because again, I think I said in the previous video, like I knew just in general of what we do, eventually there was going to be an end. But we kept getting more work. Kept getting more contracts, so it was like, oh, okay, well, I'll see what happens. I'll see what happens. Well, here we are. So anywho, and then yeah, so I did that, but like before that, I can't even imagine, I had not applied for any other jobs except the job I had before that, and that was, I got that one in 2010. So I am way out of practice on applying for jobs and interviewing, so I'm gonna have to brush up on that and figure out what I'm doing, which is cool. It's fine. I'm not even scared about it. It's a bit of a challenge, and I'm okay with that. All right, I think I ranted enough. So thanks for watching, or listening, or whatever you're doing. I appreciate it. Talk to you later.